at a whole like the thing about a game is, especially when you play a shooter, okay? If you want to make a shooter, I think you need to focus on certain key aspects. And okay, so there are some genres where I would say you can definitely add complexity because the foundation supports it. Like, for example, the whole have some resource income, expand your base, attack the other base, etc. Abilities, etc. Works better in top down because there is just an inherently better information flow than in first or third person. Meanwhile, if you look at, for example, Highguard, you have, from what I would say, not even a bad structure, but it is immediately an information overload. Immediately.
Yeah. There's so much going on.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you want to make a shooter, you want to have a relatively focused one. As in, like, if you want complexity, make it in, like, for example, in Paladins, yeah, you have technically a more complex game, but it's still digestible because, like, it's not only attack defense, but still broken up at you conquer a point, you get a point, and you push a payload, you get a point, or the enemy gets a point if they defend. Those are still things the average person can just, like, comprehend. Meanwhile, in Highguard, I get it, but also, like, we should have probably talked more. There was just, like, it was chaotic as hell, is what I'm saying. To a point where I'm like, yeah, I know why people can't find their fun in it. I can see it, but the whole ADHD game design doesn't even sound that wrong, considering there is just a fuck ton going on.
Yeah, I didn't get anything about Highguard. I'm completely confused.
It's like, okay, you have bases, different bases. Okay, cool. You need to go out and find stuff. I'm still following you. And then you have twitchy shooting stuff when it's about actually farming up, and you're like, okay. How big is that actually nowadays? Ooh, that's still sizable. How far, if you download it, how far are you?
I'm almost done. I'm at
60%.
Oh, nice. But yeah, there is a lot going on there, and it's like, again, I think they could have streamlined what they wanted to have there and made it more digestible. It's just, yeah, that comes back to the thing of they never actually went to, like, an outside consultant company being like, hey, can you maybe test the game we're working on and give us some feedback? A thing that I will point out is a thing companies offer so devs do not run into bad feedback loops. Because, like, yeah, listen, there are games out there, okay, and some designers that just know what they're doing, and they are spot on with it. Most aren't. Like, the outstanding game designer is a very very rare occasion, I would even say. How was the site called again?
I don't know.
Oh god. Wait.
I don't care. It's not like we go and rank it or anything.
That's fair. It's just, it's still to send to people, okay?
Just let people play. They need to... I remember the first few matches for any account against bots anyway.
Oh,
like it's a comp stomp.
It's a comp stomp then. Yeah, I just like the thing about it. The thing with Highguard is, as I said, just get some outside feedback. But apparently, and this is also why I do also push back on the whole, Jeff Keighley fucked them over narrative, because like it sounds nice and emotionally like, yo, asshole did something to devs, but the irony is,
it's like, it's not asshole did something to devs. The way I've heard it, like he genuinely tried to do something nice, and it just, yeah, it wasn't ready for the spot where it is.
I mean, I think it's a bit more complex to that, because the thing is this: if they, and I will be very clear here, if they genuinely would have done their shadow drop without any consideration, no one would have played it. So that's one thing. But they also, again, the whole idea of, oh, we're just doing the shadow drop is, okay, where to even start? Because shadow drops are dumb. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can be Apex Legends, but the problem is you're not Apex Legends. Most of you are not fucking Apex Legends. And the reason for that is why Apex Legends also, was able to shadow drop is, let's just put it very simply. It was well designed. It was actually well designed by people who knew how to fucking design games.
Yeah.
And they knew that, by the way. Like keep in mind. How was he called again? Zampella actually, like, when they shadow dropped Apex Legends, one of the things he said in an interview was, "What we're doing is insane." Because basically he was like, he didn't know how to market the game, and he felt like if they didn't just throw it out, it would just not go anywhere. So this is why they decided, even on the shadow drop, they just were like, how do we even market the game? Might as well just throw it out and hope for the best. The thing is just, and this is a crucial part here actually, he specifically was like, a lot of this game could backfire hard. Because they were like, we're doing a battle royale. He was like, we're definitely sure that this one will be fun to play. But, by the way, I need to look. I should usually fix it. OBS, why are you doing this to me now? So OBS wants to kill him. Hello.
To show Paladins.
Yes. That's a problem.
It is, but you have time to fix it.
I have still time to fix it. That is actually true. So the thing here is that they, like he specifically said, what they're doing is not. It's risky. It's risky as fuck. They're just throwing out the game in a market where they even were like, hey, there is just a lot of stuff going on in it. Like, there's just a lot happening. And also, they could just fail. Period. Let me see. Okay, there it works. You have no idea what just happened. How I fixed that? No. Take a wild guess how I fixed it. Take a wild fucking guess.
Blood sacrifice?
OBS? No.
No, actually, like, so there's this thing that I specifically have a window, like a window capture for locomotion, and I was just like, fuck it, let's try that. Okay, that worked. Game capture doesn't work. Locomotion window capture, banger.
I think I've had that too. Like in the brief time where I tried streaming, I also had like sometimes just an existing window capture for a specific game also just works. It's weird. But hey, if it works, it works.
If it works, it works. Yeah. Let me just. Oh God, I played her a lot.
Yes.
I played a lot of Furia now that I think about it. By the way, this is an Unreal Engine 3 game, if you're wondering. This is old. And they're still going, by the way. They have like over 1,000 people per platform. It has crossplay. It's a thing. It's still a thing. It is very loyal. This is why this is a thing I will keep hammering home. Where I think Paladins is actually a perfect example to hang on after Highguard. Oh, the
The what?
it's not capturing.
Oh, it stopped capturing.
Why are you doing this to me? That's no. Why?
Okay. Why is it using DirectX 9? That's
It's old.
okay.
As Nya said, it's Unreal Engine 3.
Fuck it. Windowed mode. Are you working now? Do you want to work now? Nope. What? Let me check if someone has that.
So,
It's 780p.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, okay, you know what? All our plans are just currently getting flushed down the toilet, and I'm not happy about that.
I opened you something.
But yeah, I also had that once. I also had that open, obviously. Here.
So,
Apparently what happened is that there is something in the anti-cheat that they changed.
If you try update again, you should be able to play it. But I had to load it
you know
up
what?
twice.
I can do monitor capture, but that's a different topic. And do I want to fucking flashbang my monitor? No. Wait, I have an idea though. Oh my god, I have a genius idea. See, if I have to capture my monitor to stream Paladins, I can still edit the VOD so nothing will land. So, let's go into pictures. What is the one I can? I can just put up a picture that taps into it when I ever change something.
Yes. Just make sure that your whole Mozilla stuff and everything is not on this.
Oh yeah, obviously, I will not do that. It's just where is the best picture of girls smooching I can put up? Because nope.
I wonder if Twitch will flag that.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Content. Oh no.
Do I really care though? Is the question.
No, not really. Not like you're making any money from this.
I'm not making any money. Yeah.
Yet.
Yes.
Yeah. Due to
the laws are shitty. And I don't think the current government will change any of that.
I should maybe throw all the current governments into a blender. I don't care about the result.
Then you can drink Highguard. Just
you know what?
fuck
That's probably the best one. There we go. If I ever get flashbanged now, bada bing, bada boom. So now I can also go out here. Perfect. Okay, so everyone, fucking Paladins. And
fucking Paladins? I thought that was against the OS.
we actually don't have...
sure you're not playing Baldur's Gate again? You just really hate the Paladin class?
I will never touch this game again.
What do you mean? I play only Paladins in D&D. I may be do, but also...
Drowned by the river. Come on.
Do we have... Yeah, I played a lot of Furia, which is...
I get why, yeah.
No, she's actually a good healer. She's like a really good healer, actually. That's the case.
Side benefit.
Listen. I also played Ash because she's a really good tank, and also Tira because she's a really good damage dealer. I swear, there are logical reasons to my picks.
Like I said, side benefits.
Honestly, I have some good characters in here, even though, oh yeah. We also have vampires if you like vampires. Or Eldritch Girls if you like those.
Oh, she's fun.
Yeah, it gets you.
She has a really unwieldy and unnecessarily hard to use weapon.
For some reason.
It makes it more active hurting people. Like, what's the point if you just slice them, if you can rip them open?
Oh yeah, fun fact, by the way. She's basically, You
mean Sati?
Sati is basically John Ultrakill. Like, literally, one of her abilities is she flips a coin and you can shoot the coin, and then the bullet ricochets into an enemy. I'm not making this up. This was before Ultrakill, by the way. I think no one has ever asked, okay, I'm just calling him Steve Ultrakill. I don't know his name right now. And I hope he's not gonna be angry at me and bans me from playing Ultrakill ever again. If he actually got if he got it from here, or where it had, yeah. Anyway, let's invite everyone who's already in. Oh, there we go. Invite to party. Yeah, I think Paladins is a good example to just tag on because, like, the thing is, this is a shooter that, like, has a very small player base, but is actively being developed.
Where do I see your invite again?
I don't know. That's for you to figure out.
Yeah, I don't have an invite on Steam, so I'm not sure.
I have not seen you yet there, and I don't want to open Steam, so I should.
Well, makes sense. Maybe I can press join game.
Oh wait, add friend to party here, and I guess it should work. Maybe.
Let's figure this.
A little bit
Wait a second.
bored. 2BH. I think I might just not play. If I'm honest, if that's okay. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, sure.
Like-
I was just like,
I'm happy still being cool. It's just like, oh no, these games are tickling my pickle. Per
hey,
se.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
Oh, you can play Paladins on a mobile device. Oh, okay.
yeah, you can. It has crossplay. So.
Yeah, that you're away. It's shown.
Makes sense.
No, that's what's shown.
Oh, okay.
I'm not stupid.
Mhm.
There we go. And there we go.
I didn't get anything.
Same here.
Did you even get the like join team request for me?
Oh, you get
No.
you sent an "please watch me play" request.
Oh, I thought it was.
Close.
Sorry. That's enough.
At least that reached me. Mia's invite doesn't reach me
Yeah,
at all.
there.
Oh,
No.
nothing's working.
No.
You might as well just play on your phone.
Oh,
I
That's
know.
right.
I know there was a way, and it was actually kind of easy once you
yeah.
knew how.
Okay. Do you have Wait a second. I should have you here. Invite to party. That's
Okay, now I should have an invite somewhere.
Yeah, probably on the bell.
No, that's notifications for
Okay.
useless crap. Maybe if I invite you back.
Now it worked.
You're unable to watch people. Why?
I don't know.
Can you invite more people?
Yeah. What is your in-game name, Anna?
Anna is here.
Okay, wait a second. Player Anna is here. There we go. Request sent.
Oh,
Okay.
very nice. Okay.
So
Can
now
you add her?
invite to party. Does it
Now
work?
I got an invite. Yes.
Good.
Oh my god. Okay.
Finally.
Now we can go. It was quite literally just Siege. No, yeah, everything else off. They're making a wave defense game? What? Yeah.
Should work.
Hopefully. But yeah, again, you can have an active player base and a small running free-to-play game as long as you know what your scope is, you know? That is such a crucial thing to, I guess, have in mind, because, like, yeah, the fact that Highguard just came out and expected to be big is like...
That was the problem. As I said, you can make this work, what they have. It's just, most people won't like it.
Yeah.
It's too many genre blends, and people tend to be very static in their expectation. Like,
That's
we have
why people, for some
we
reason...
have people that can't play Morrowind because they're saying, like, no, it can't be first person if I can't hit 100% of the time. Like, It's an RPG. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Choose your champion.
Oh god. Okay, let's see.
Okay,
You know what? I think we actually you're dead. So do we have
You need to support.
Yeah.
It's not
but
hard.
which support should I pick is the question.
That's not a question. You just pick one.
Furia. Customize your champion.
That's the thing. They kind of, they also have mounts. They also have like this fantasy with guns aesthetic. They all have that. It's just
I will bring
That's
an
focused.
end
Done
to
well.
the darkness.
It's actually done well.
they know what they wanted to have. Yes.
Oh, nice. The launching countdown was lagging.
We're definitely playing against real people, but also,
Do we?
yep, probably because you're the party leader.
Oh, I didn't pick the newcomer thingy. Maybe I should have picked that.
Oh.
Maybe. Anyway, I don't even know if my fucking sets are still updated.
All souls
It's
need a
fine.
fire to warm them and to
I
light
never
their
played this
way.
game before, so
Yeah, that's normal.
what's going on? Borrow
Are you
Clark?
you choose a talent that that kind of warps how your ability works to a degree?
Okay.
Don't think too much about it. I think you need to even play the hero a bit to have all of them unlocked. Doesn't matter.
I'm just playing the hot tiger. Everything else doesn't matter. It's fine.
So, who are we actually up against? We have Maeve. Not really.
Oh, not fucking Maeve.
4, 3,
Yeah, it's Maeve. Sorry.
1.
Fuck her.
The battle has begun.
Hate Maeve.
I will keep this close. An enemy has drawn first blood.
I blame the healer.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was just not there. Okay, that is actually very true. They all flank us though.
Yes.
Payload.
My god, I got the kill.
Yeah, I know. It's actually like you can shoot things, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah, and I understand what I'm doing, at least a little bit.
Oh, there's an enemy that's Overwatch worse.
What?
They're called Overwatch is worse.
Fun fact: Overwatch actually stole from Paladins.
Overwatch is old. Like,
Yeah,
Paladins is older.
really
no,
old.
it's kind of the same time.
Is it?
I think Paladins was
Overwatch
after.
came out in 1997.
Yeah, but people still are like, oh, but it had they stole from each other. And like, no, it's just one is from Blizzard, and that you give them all the credit.
But they're spawn camping us.
Okay, I definitely need to look up.
We just go into the easier mode for lower level people first.
Maybe in a big to a degree.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Oh, they have a new item.
Yeah, they split up a few items. Still need record though. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, basically, the center one is more about being fast. The upper one is more about resisting and shields, and the lower one is like generally about how much you can destroy stuff.
3, 2.
So it's kind of neat, actually. I think they split up what kind of abilities you can have, just so
I tried.
I healed a bit.
It's fine. Wrong was nerfed anyway.
What?
Wrong was nerfed anyway, so it's fine.
It was broken, I know. It's funny though. Ah, God.
Enemy is immortal. Or payload.
Fuck.
No.
Definitely fell behind because like I didn't know what to pick in the beginning. Yeah, like I think also there's this thing that I will say. It's not that there's this thing of people saying, oh, the market is crowded. The market is only crowded if you don't know where your niche is. Because there is enough room to have a successful game. It's just you need to know what you want to do.
Yeah, but I guess there's so many games coming out, so it's also
Oh yeah,
a bit
sure.
dependent, I guess. But
I think
Highguard had like publicity, so it could have worked if it were a good game, I guess.
I think the biggest, I think one of the biggest things here, and that's why I say they should have had the whole, how's it called? When they, okay, first of all, yeah, I will look up what a good build is here, because else I cannot fucking continue this.
I think I'm going to drop.
Yeah.
My brain power is reducing.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I don't have anything to add to the conversation anymore.
So it was fun.
Yeah, we were probably not also going to do it that long, but
Yeah.
yeah. The main point I want to bring up is just like
Yeah, that's not the time.
Yeah, sorry. Have a good night. See ya.
Like I said,
Nice.
you gave Highguard a fair shot. That's more than almost everybody else can say.
It was just like not today.
bad?
Yeah, just no.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Just no.
See ya. Have a good weekend.
See ya. What a terrible game.
God, the thing is, that like, how should I put it in the best way? I think a crucial part to actually have a successful game nowadays, like a successful multiplayer game, is especially that you know what, that you especially know what, how's it called? That people should not always play your game. I cannot.
There's only
cannot
one
stress
type
that.
of game that people should always play.
Yeah.
And that's a good MMO.
And those don't exist anymore. Like that's a different problem.
Yeah.
I get why World of Warcraft is still like one of the few ones alive, but
What if
Well, isn't that mostly because people are nostalgic for the old games, or like classics? So
no, I think the to a degree I would say, but like I'd say even now there's still more quality in World of Warcraft than most other MMOs.
as long as you're not starting from scratch.
As long as
Yeah,
you're not starting from
exactly.
scratch. The thing is just, if you then go and maybe have like,
Ash.
and go and be like, oh, okay, by the way, I just sent, if you want, I just sent you a website. There, when you go into Champions, by the way, oh, there are support in game invites over Discord. We could have just looked at that. Anyway, basically, just so you know, as you can see on the monitor, you can build yourself decks, and those vary again a slight bit what you can do inside of a game with your character. Like for example, with Ash, it's like, you know, increase your maximum health by 5, and also if you put more points in one, that increases. So you know you have like more you have more going on. You can also give her lifesteal, but you only have like 15 points and 5 cards, and so you need to be like, okay, what am I picking? And that's kind of nice.
Create new loadout. I see. Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a neat thing, but like, yeah, I think one of the most crucial things to keep in mind is that people will not play games all the time. You need to have games that you can, like, the best game to put out in terms of multiplayer games nowadays is one where everyone says, you can bring up like, hey, you want to play a round of that? And everyone's like, oh, you know what? Why not? You know what I mean? It's this, oh yeah, it's just not a bad idea to play. But most games want to be the, oh, we have this one, let me be clear here. I think, and this is at least a personal, this is a personal idea of me, a personal, more like, not... The amount of people that will play a game, like, religiously, okay, is already limited. Like, keep in mind, the people that play, that, you know, the games where like, oh, we have all those, you know, people that keep playing our games and keep playing and keep playing. Those are already, yeah, whales, but crucially, this is a big thing in my opinion. Whales are also a subcategory of people who genuinely only want to play one game. Because I think the only game that where I really was like, you know, I woke up and I was like, you know what? It's a good day to play at least 1 or 2 rounds of that game is fucking Heroes of the Storm. And that was murdered for being too good.
Yeah, also probably because it's more casual than most games. You can just play around.
I mean, I think that one was generally just the whole, you can put it on and have fun, and holy shit, that was fun. It's just, I don't know how to put it in a better way, that you need, yeah, either you have this game that's just like, and I, sorry for my words, is digital crack. And again, I only really know of one game that did that. This is Heroes of the Storm. Every other game, even the ones I play regularly, and that's basically just Battlefield at this point, I play on and off because I have a life. Sure, if you're like still a teenager and you can just come home from school and just start playing Call of Duty, different topic. But people have lives. Like,
Oh, you're not really talking about life, you're talking about various responsibilities, like not living in filth.
Oh boy, I like not living in filth. Most people, it's such a good attribute to not live in filth. Or maybe you have money. Okay, do you want to search again? Because you're the person searching.
Yes, I was just waiting. Everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, it's like,
It was fun, especially like people were so adamant about Heroes being like casual in the sense of easy, that you could just fuck over quick match as long as you were 2 people. Because nobody would counter you. Like, they can't.
Choose your champion. Grover's my favorite.
so damage, flanker. Are we getting a frontline and a support? Oh, we have a supporter. Okay, I guess I'm going with a frontliner then.
Ash. This
I will never escape.
I thought I'd play some character that isn't nerfed too much.
And I guess I will.
Sorry. Have any of you guys played Red Dead before?
Red Dead Redemption?
Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 or 2?
Both?
I started playing the second. I played a fuck ton of the first, actually. Yeah, why?
Oh, no, because I'm just playing right now. I'm just wondering. Wait, you only played the first bit, a little bit of the first?
No, I
About time.
played the first a lot. I
Sorry,
even played
for a little bit of the second, sorry.
Yes, I only played a little bit of the second.
Okay.
I know,
Why?
shocking. Why?
That was the question. Correct.
I don't know. I had it on the PS4 and it ran. And otherwise,
I can get us out of here alive. Stay close and follow my lead.
Never got into it?
no, I just stopped.
Ah, okay.
That's it. It generally is just like I
Time.
stopped playing it. No, it just that was it. It just
Oh, that's kind of funny because it's like genuinely one of my go-to games. I'm literally playing it right now. But more just specifically because it's... okay, I've played the story a bunch, and it's really good. But, like, just the story modes, hunting? It's just super relaxing. I really enjoy it. Like, yeah, just, you know, pop a few arrows and, like, a couple deer.
Yeah, you're too slow.
It's just nice. It's
No, I'm
slow.
here.
It's chill.
You're too slow.
And also the game still looks amazing.
It's
Coming out.
Rockstar Games. That is all powered by
Yeah.
Sweet Sweet Crunch.
Did they crunch them?
Oh yeah, they crunched the
They
fuck
did.
up.
Okay. Well, the crunch gave it a little crunch, but in a good way.
I don't know what to say. It's just like
Yeah, fair. No, it's but it is a very good game.
I'm not surprised. It's fucking Rockstar.
So I understand if you don't want to support them.
No, that wasn't my point. I just don't know why I never played it.
No, I wasn't actually. It wasn't even in reference to that. It was more like in general with Rockstar, perhaps rather than specifically with. This
Honestly,
game.
I don't know. Rockstar apparently changed that, but we never know. Probably aside from.
To the fight.
But I get you. I also played Red Dead 2 until like the halfway point and just stopped until I was like, okay, I have to finish it. But it took like some convincing myself to finish it. I don't know why. It was just like point to stop. And I stopped.
Damn it.
Oh, what's happening?
I really forgot how many anime girl pictures they have in this game.
They needed to have the characters on in a high school setting.
Also,
Come on.
like the thing is, like a lot of their player base is just like straight up queer. So you know, it's so funny how
They have the program socks.
but
They have the program socks.
yeah, but like it's so funny because everyone's like, oh hey, you know. People are like, oh hey, Overwatch is like the queer game, but like I had enough racist shots to yell at me in Overwatch. Meanwhile, I've seen every time every single fucking time I load up Paladins, I see a trans flag. Okay, I'm sorry, but who is still the queer game now?
I mean, I guess you're just thinking, heck yeah.
No, it's I think it's just kind of funny to point that. I think it's just funny because, like, yeah, they kind of have this.
I should spend my credits. I need to get back in the fight.
I think the gayest game I ever played was Final Fantasy 14. Since like everybody there's like some sort of queer.
And now it's basically refusing to play any other game. I played it. We played it. It was fun.
I played some story missions, but never like got into the end game content of any expansion.
I think ironically, the big part of Final Fantasy 14 is like they genuinely have like I forgot how much I like Ash. It's like she's just generally fun. But like you hit someone and you just do damage.
I needed that. Thank
Yeah, we played Final Fantasy 14 a bit. Mostly the story.
I think this is not the main mode though.
Huh?
I think this is not the main mode.
What are you talking about?
What we're playing right now.
Mode or mode?
I'm talking about Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
So sorry. Double tap.
You know, Leon's like hit noises in Requiem, right?
in what?
Requiem, you said.
Yeah, why?
Yeah. Did you hear about some of the stuff like people making compilations out of it for
Oh, again.
very specific
Yeah.
reason? I'm pretty sure some of them got banned from YouTube. Oh no. It really goes to prove that you know like the whole stereotype of like, oh, junior gamers.
Oh no, they're just horny.
The stereotype, yeah, that, or even just the general stereotype of quote unquote men being like, they'll just go for hot women. Everybody's horny. Everybody's horny.
I mean, that was mostly the women. Let's just be real here.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god,
my point. Is
and
that
wanna be honest with you here,
because
there are so many horny women on the internet.
Oh, totally.
And good for them. Good for them, by the way.
Good for her.
Yeah, like
If you've ever seen that.
I mean, the thing is,
Yeah.
the majority of romance, or fan fiction, romance, etc., on the internet, is being consumed by women. Like,
Oh my god, the milking farm.
the what?
I wanted to read it. What is it called?
You wanted to
Louisville Milking Farm or something?
was it the Minotaur one? I think it was.
Morning Glory Milking Farm. That's
Oh,
the
that's
name.
it. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The what?
Morning Glory multi-farm, yeah. Look at
Yeah, Google it. Google it.
Oh, look at
Google it. Yeah, Google it on stream. Definitely Google it on stream. You know, with your whole browser and turn off safe search and just.
Absolutely, yeah, sure. Gonna do that. Okay, but this is not the main mode. Damn.
No, it's not the main mode. It's for people under level 33.
Yeah, but it's only.
Yeah, but you have easier enemies here.
Oh,
I
people
guess.
be horny.
What do you want next?
Just people be weird.
Same mode or different mode?
I would almost say the normal one, but that's a different topic.
I can go.
I'm just curious. How have you guys never heard of it at all?
Maybe I'm looking for different stuff.
Yeah, Gunya's
Oh,
like.
I mean, okay. I guess you're more
Very
towards the
strange,
Yuri
I guess.
stuff, perhaps. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's not a toxic Yuri.
She also is more into the blood stuff. That's a thing.
I'm trying to think. Oh, what toxic Yuri?
By the way, I'm not even kidding here. Like, quite literally, if I cut myself and she notices, she's just like,
Oh
Can
my
I?
god, Agonia's a vampire. That's why she never
She
leaves the
is.
house. She's literally just a vampire.
Yeah.
She just doesn't go out during the day.
yeah. Am I complaining though?
God.
No.
Is she like 500 years old? Like,
I don't know.
She grew up in a Bavarian castle.
No.
Oh,
Sadly not. Still. You know, you again, do I point out that we see another trans flag again?
Yay.
Champion.
Hell
they
yeah.
know their target audience, or is that just the player themselves?
There are so many trans women playing this game. Like
Good for
there's
them.
yeah, there's just so much stuff where we're like, you know what? We need to fight assumptions because people are like, oh, the trans game is Fallout. No. Fallout New Vegas has majority guys in it. Just because a few trans women play it doesn't make it a trans game. Monster Hunter Tri makes one a trans game. That just turns everyone into a trans girl. Paladins, it's like literally Overwatch. Like, oh, it's so queer. Like, no, you fucking astroturfed your audience. Blizzard. Also, you Blizzard. You will find a few queers out of your audience. It's not, here's the gay flag all the time in your face.
Like it should be.
Like it should be, but like, you know what I mean? There are games out there where people say, "Oh, this one is so queer," and then like, so many other games that are definitely queerer.
It's literally the two people that care about it: actual queer people who just want to go for it because they think it would be fun, or right-wing grifters being like, "Oh, I don't want me." You know, usual, but
I know what you mean. It's still just.
it's just if he gives a fucking shit, don't play the game, don't buy the game, don't give it attention. Just
No,
there's plenty of games which I'm not interested in and just won't give attention.
That's how they
But
get
the thing
money.
is-
They need to be actively angry and make their audience angry so that they give them money.
Okay, it's more than that. Here's the thing. The thing about the right-wing grift is that some people are grifters. They initiate that, okay? But the crucial thing is, right-wing culture is a cult. And
Are you talking specifically about like the populist right now, sort of?
the current general right-wing movement, especially right now, yes, is a cult. It is factually, in its structure, a cult. And I'm not even kidding when I'm saying one of the main reasons they are like literally going on to keep saying things like, oh, the West is dying every single day is literally because they need to. This is like keep in mind, one of the key things about cult behavior is quite literally having repeated sessions every single day to keep reaffirming your belief in the cult. Ah, fuck, behind us. And that's the thing. A lot of those videos are not grifters. They are quite literally cult members who want to, reaffirm themselves of what they believe. That is just literally how this works. It's not rational. Yeah. Because it's a case of if they do not. Ah, fuck. There we go. Now you can capture it.
Oh my god. 2 kills.
Nice.
99%. What are we? Nice. Okay, we have it.
Oh, they have the scaling healer.
Oh,
You need to end this fast.
there we go. Ah. Fuck,
Back to the fight. Enemy killing spree.
So like Paladins. It's a fun game.
It is definitely like it has a good balance of what it wants to do all the time, you know. Like the point grab is like, oh yeah, you. There we go. Also, if you play a tank, you still do damage.
Like it feels very Overwatch except for purchasing items, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean
It's more mobile like it, yeah. The feeling I'm getting, like the same feeling of, okay, we have the objective and we should play as a team, but everybody's just rushing to the objective.
Well, you should
Dying.
rush. You should should try to not trickle like in alone. That's kind of
yeah, like
Yeah.
15 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now we need to stay on point.
help.
Oh, we got ulti.
Oh, we can OT. Whoops. Also, one of the things I like about the item system, as you can see, for example, the turtle is definitely one of those characters that can just do a big shield. So Rekka is actually really good to pick in this one.
Especially if you're like the damage dealer.
Yeah, but I also do it because, you know,
Thanks for the tip.
yeah, I know. And if you do enough damage with your main gun, like I do, I can also just pick lifesteal and just top myself up a bit. It's one of those, you need to know with which character you can pick what to a degree, because like some don't do that much that you should pick lifesteal, some do enough that it might be a good idea to top you off. So like for example, hey, I pick the item that gives me damage reduction on direct damage, which is, yeah, obviously I should have that as a tank.
They all come from the right.
No?
There we go.
Tank from behind. Stupid turtle.
Yeah, the turtle is fun though.
It's fun.
I can do this all day.
It's also one of those things the item system allowed them to do, is that they could just yeah, that they could just actually have way more intense characters because they have, a small stat system. Is that a dragon?
Yeah, that's a dragon girl. I think.
I mean, again, imagine Overwatch having something like that. Blizzard would never.
And the good thing is, we are winning.
Oh yeah, right now we are.
That was not a smart idea.
I thought I would hit the healer.
The turtle has a hook, like Roadhog. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Totally stolen, but like turtle better.
Yeah. I need to play the turtle now, I guess.
That's I think it's it's usually useful to have like a set of characters for like generalist roles. Like for example, yeah, I'm basically always autofilling.
Yeah, if you're not like that set and playing a specific role like tank and support will always be needed.
I guess usually I play tanks also in most games. But yeah.
From behind.
Ah, damn it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
But I don't get how it works. We always fight for the point and we always captured it.
Yeah, because I was on it.
Yes?
Okay,
The enemy almost had
they-
it in the first phase.
okay. But so they don't get to push, so they don't get points, or how does
They-
it work?
Oh,
They got the point right now because they prevented us from pushing.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So we are both at 2 points. But if
Okay, because
if the
we got the point, but couldn't push to the end.
yes.
Yeah.
So if the same thing that happened now twice happens 2 more times, we have won.
spawning in 15 seconds.
Ah, okay.
Because if you always manage to capture the point, we always get the point first. Score.
Yeah.
Let's say score.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are there other modes, or is it just like
This is-
capture and?
There are other modes.
There are other modes like just point control. But this is their main mode that the game is based around. So,
Okay.
what did you do?
I killed the dragon
Back to the
horse.
The perfect time for my heroic comeback.
So yeah, this is actually like the bread and butter of Paladins, like the. Okay. Not seeing shit.
It's Maeve.
Where's
Yeah,
our
just get to
furry?
the point and get killed. It's horrible.
I'm needed on
Yeah, our furry does a bad job at healing.
No.
Yeah.
I like him. He's like very serious and stupid.
Back to the fight.
but also due to the point system and items, like yeah, they have a lot of varied heroes, but also games can actually swing a lot more because yeah, you log in the beginning, but you can have a wide variety of okay, how do I tackle this enemy comp?
Especially if you have like slowly build up items.
I'm not seeing anything because Maeve just...
Oh,
They stick together well.
I mean, in the beginning we... Oh.
I needed that. Thank you.
Okay, the dragon comes. Let's go inside.
what's
Why?
inside?
Why is the healer pushing again? Like
I don't know.
We just need to defend.
You know that that healers come in two variants in every game?
Yeah.
Pissed off and... Oh god, you are so lobotomized.
Oh no. Too many people. I don't know what my ult does. I think I wasted it.
That happens.
Honestly, sadly, I do not know that about the...
Just jumping around and then I died.
And you can look it up.
There we go. We have defended successfully. Now you see up top.
Ah, 3-3.
Equally.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool that there is this equalizing factor.
Yeah, I think in Overwatch Ranked, it's everybody gets to push, and who pushes farther gets the point, right?
I mean, they stole that from enemy territory. Yeah, that's basically the thing. But also like, it generally most like if Overwatch would have committed more to the attack defense structure and not just throw in like King of the Hill and such, they could have, made more unique characters because like they keep in mind they condensed so many characters down over the past years.
I don't know, since the release of the second one, I haven't played at all, basically. I don't know what happened to the characters there.
Basically, they had attack, defense, healer, tank.
Yes.
And then they condensed all the
Defense heroes.
all the defense heroes and attack heroes were all just thrown into damage.
Okay, that's weird because, like, for example, May was like not a damage dealer, right?
What?
Like, more,
May? Yeah.
right? Wasn't she like with freezing? Wasn't she defense? With the
Yeah,
ice wall?
she was with a freeze thrower. She was a tank. No, wait, was she a tank?
She was tanky.
She was a tank in the Heroes of the Storm. Okay. No, they turned this one around in the end. So yeah, they but like for example, a good example is also their whole we're balancing around the pros, which the pros even didn't like. It's like you had shit like oh hey, you can Pharah, did splash damage. Like all of the heroes did trash damage in the beginning. This is why it was actually very enjoyable to play for a lot of people.
And they basically patched it all out.
Yeah, so
Like
like
even Pharaoh was like after they patched that, her rockets basically did negligible trash damage in AoE, and so the pros stopped playing Pharah. Because there was no need to do this.
Yeah, you just had to, hit people spot on. And then Torbjorn got reworked into just being more damage focused. And then, probably one of the dumbest decisions ever, in my opinion, is, and this is where probably the point where you could nail down of, they didn't know what they wanted to do with their game anymore. The thing about Symmetra was that she just had an auto lock-on weapon, but you had to get close. They just turned it into a beam weapon that you had to aim manually.
Yeah.
Just because some people were like, oh no, there's no skill involved in that. And it's like, shut up.
It's technically a positioning skill.
It's a positioning skill. Then also things like, oh, we changed how Hanzo's arrow worked. Okay, yeah, you one-shot people, but that one was understandable to a degree. Because basically, if you shoot the arrow, the scatter arrow at the feet, the ground, they just all hit instantly and can just nuke enemies. So that was funny.
And then I think it was with Sombra or the big fist guy.
Doomfist, there it started.
Yeah.
There they kind of dropped everything because, as they said themselves, just true, the whole game was balanced around soft counters, specifically for Tracer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens if you introduce a hard counter to Tracer? The whole thing breaks down.
Yes, the game nowadays is basically just you always have hard counters. You pick around hard counters.
It makes sense when you have so many characters that all have to be kind of unique with their toolkit. You suddenly get hard counters, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and the biggest problem they had, and this is also why they probably started stealing from Paladins, is having unique toolkits is one thing. But again, the structure, the fact that Paladins went for a bit more of a MOBA structure, as you saw, allowed them to have unique characters, but they never fully become, hard counters, because it's quite literally, someone has a big shield, everyone can buy something to destroy shields. So there is a general idea of how do you balance approaching it, but there's never a, whoops, they picked this hero, we're fucked now. Meanwhile, Overwatch now also was like, you have now multiple talents you can pick from the beginning. Oh, how about that? I wonder where they got that idea from.
Wait, you can pick talents in Overwatch?
Yeah, now there are talents, they added that and later.
No way.
Yeah, I know. It's like almost as if they realized if you just hard lock characters, it just. I mean, that's one of the reasons why, for example, also in Team Fortress 2 they also started introducing alternate weapons because. Well, let's just be real here. As much as classic Team Fortress 2 was enjoyable, it just became pretty stale pretty fast. Because it was always the same. But the weapon variants, I will say, by the way, they should still get fucked over for their loot box system. The thing was, suddenly, everyone could have some side grade. And it wasn't like, this one could dominate everything, because, you could turn a demo man into like a literal melee fighter. And yeah, there was a lot of wild shit going on. And then everyone got glad, and then they turned it into, how's it called? And then they turned it into a free-to-play game. Everyone who had it bought it before just got a stupid hat. That was it. And then everyone got I think glasses and one pistol from Deus Ex Human Revolution for free. Congratulations.
What?
You don't remember?
That's so random.
Oh my god, you don't remember. Wait, yeah, they had... You know what? Okay. We can wrap this one up here anyway. I think it's getting late. If you wanted to play another round, I'd be down. This is just up to you.
I would be down for one more round, I guess.
Oh yeah, okay, good. Then we do that. But yeah, there were crossover items in in it, and it was just very funny because, like, I don't know.
Siege.
Also, everyone is horny for Ray in this game.
Rover's my favorite.
Wait, who's Rail?
Ray is
Ray.
lavender-haired girl. I guess I'm playing Frontline again. Also, except if Durum Mixto is picking Frontline. You know, this is a game of chicken now.
Oh, I just googled her. Of course, people are horny for her.
It's like the most picked profile picture. No, I'm waiting. I will see if the guy picks or not. Because no, you fucker!
Well, you can. Yep. See, it's not a game of chicken. It's a game of lock in beforehand, or you are the asshole if you don't pick it.
Maybe I should have just really picked because I wanted to play Tyria. Should have probably done it, but like I know the thing is there are enough people who are then like, oh no, I just still pick a non. But yeah.
I wish we could get the old Heroes of the Storm back, where you could just go into quick play with stupid comps and stomp everything.
You know what? We could still do a community evening with Heroes of the Storm.
But they have the stupid globe XP in there.
I know, but we can still enjoy what is there, okay?
Close and follow my lead.
I can play Abathur with this. Well.
What have they changed about community servers?
Basically now it's like
Yes.
I don't know how to put it in the best way.
That'll
Basically they went like, oh hey, now in if you kill ads and stuff, they drop
No, the region globe was already a thing.
not the region globe. It was now they drop XP globes.
Yeah.
And you need to be close to them to pick them up.
Instead of just being in XP range.
Yeah, and castles now actually target people who do damage under them. Oh yeah, they
made
updated
it
the map.
weak. Kind of. Yeah.
Didn't everybody just share the same XP in a group in Heroes of the Storm?
Well, you share,
Or-
but it's more about collecting the XP that changed.
Okay. Ah, okay, I see.
Go away.
follow my lead. I needed that. Enemy killing spree. Come at me.
Step into the dark.
Wouldn't Dane be bad AoE?
I don't know what it does.
It kills you.
Don't set it fire.
Healers aren't actually worth
Back to the fight.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Took a bit until
Let's fight. Incinerate them.
damn it.
Enemy killing spree.
Do we still have anti-heal?
My light flickers. I'm needed on the
I
front.
don't think so. They probably... Well, there is damage reduced.
Reduced healing.
Enemy behind us.
Ah, yeah, that was not good.
Very,
No.
It's,
Purify.
Oh, it's, our, angel is called Familiar Bird.
Just try and touch me, huh?
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds. Five.
oh, I think anti-healing is just a modifier now that ticks up.
Right, there was something. They made it general, so it isn't like, oh, you need to have it now.
Enemies above us.
It's falling back time. So
guess
the tank is
I
back.
didn't get healed. So like,
Oh, the healer was somewhere else.
oh, that's
Enemy is unstoppable.
I'm just waiting for you all. So,
yeah. I guess some point we should definitely do the heroes community evening, just like to almost feel like the good old times again.
I needed that.
How long is it here? How long is it again that the game came out?
good question.
It's like I played it when I still was in school, but I'm not sure.
Oh, the game was like out in.
Yeah, stay with the payload.
Yeah, no.
I knew you'd have my back.
Step into the dark and die.
Oh, it's that character.
Skeletor with a gun?
I am needed again.
No, because he says step into the dark and die. Like, isn't it step into the light and perish? The other one?
Hey,
I'm needed on the front.
No.
that isn't thing. I know. You mean Skeletor with a gun, I think.
I hate that you just call him skeleton. It's a skin. It's definitely a skin for someone.
It's still Skeletor with a gun.
Yeah, it's the healer. He was Ooh,
Ouch.
it was
Well, they work together
No.
as a team and stick together.
I
We
couldn't.
did not really.
Yeah, it's also not the. I'm not as good as in Heroes where I could pull out my Johanna skills. I just hard carry everything.
I think we did well.
Yeah, considering this is your first time playing, wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
But yeah,
So let's see which
Thanks, I guess.
hero. So you meant the scaling healer?
yeah.
Yeah, Ceres.
No, not her. Want to go back. It's the one button left.
This one,
Janos. It's definitely skin for him.
I think it was his skin.
Yeah.
No. No, it's not him.
What the fuck is Squidbird?
You can look that up yourself.
What? Don't tell.
I am pretty sure it's Omen. Because it's Omen.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
We
So they have one that
It
mirrors each
couldn't,
other.
it couldn't be. It's Omen. It's Skeletor with a gun. It's the basic skin.
I guess.
Genos.
Because Genos has a different ability.
Yeah, but so they mirror each other. Okay, yeah.
Not really.
No, I mean in terms of God, in design, yeah.
You mean the voice line mirrors?
Yeah.
Yes. Genos is Step into the Light.
Tyra.
Well, I guess that's that then. But yeah, you know what? Definitely we should get some rounds for heroes again one day.
We could. I would need to install Battle.net again, but we could.
I still have that installed though. Well, one day. Hope you all had fun, but yeah, God damn it, Highguard was a thing. Again, I will still say, if they definitely could have done this into something, but they would just needed a better long-term plan instead of whatever this was. Because it was just so hectic and unfocused in the beginning, to the point where like, what?
But like, do you think if there were like more plans to add more content, the game would have been better received? I don't think so, right?
At some point, let me put it like this. I think the big problem of Highguard is twofold. For one, they just didn't plan for a year. On the other hand, and this is a crucial part in my opinion, they also never went through the very critical phase of have some other people from outside test your game, because sometimes you will just notice this isn't fun, and then you could change things. Like, unironically, some of the best multiplayer or co-op games never came out of the gate great, period. But I think one of the best things why a lot of those games stuck around was, they still had people buying them. Like, for example, we played this also a bunch of times on here. We could do that again. Will probably come out Darktide. When it came out, people didn't like it. Yeah, so we play it sometimes on Fridays because, Room goes to bed and then Zep is here and then we just play some Darktide. So if you want to join, we're here.
Okay.
Oh god, X-Bomber guy. Anyway, the thing is just, Darktide came out and it wasn't really good. It was like horrendous, like an absolute horrendous RNG loot fest. On top with basically the same RPG system, quote unquote, again, of like, oh hey, we have like, you get like 5 perks and you can, at every 5 levels you can choose between 3. That, like, it worked on Vermintide, but at some point this was just like not enough, and it was rightfully slammed. But people still bought the game. People were still buying and supporting Vermintide too. So these devs could just sit down and be like, hey, what if we actually just go and, I don't know, make a and go and they reworked stuff. They made skill trees in the game. They added new classes. They really overhauled how you approach the game. And now it's really fun. The fact that people play it now is the result of devs threw out an idea and it didn't work and then they fixed it.
Yeah, I think, like as I said, like Highguard, the whole genre mix they have, it can work, but it will not be mainstream.
Yeah.
If they keep it like that.
but also crucially, if they had actually a year to do things like add content, rework stuff,
Fine-tune things.
Like play around with aspects, I think they could have found something that had an audience that might have even grown over time. Because, like, again, Paladins sits at, I think, roughly 1,500 players per day. That is not bad for an old multiplayer game. At all. That is really solid, actually. It's just, you need to find something, and they were just like, we have this idea, they made it, and they pushed it out of the gate with the shadow drop, completely ignoring what could have happened, and, you know, no long-term plan, no safety repercussions on, like, how can we actually save this if it goes bad, because that can always happen. Your game can just go bad. Hell, fucking Starbreeze thought they could just yeet out Payday 3, and guess what? Nope. And now they spent like 2 years fixing it, and still not good, but they still are doing it, so, you know, it's better now. Yeah, sorry, Payday 3 is, I want to say that it's just improved. It really is just improved. Like, are you fucking kidding me? The moment I wanted to bring up that Payday 2 still gets updates, there is an update for Payday 2.
For Payday 2?
Yeah, they basically had there's like a small modder group of like 3 people that already fixed like Raid, if you remember that game, which was supposed to be like just Payday 2 in World War II, with like a slightly different RPG system, and, you know, you shot Nazis for the gold. Kind of failed.
Raid? Never heard of that game.
Raid 1944. It's like, it was like basically, hey, we make another diesel engine Payday-like, but this time, you know, World War II with some variations, but like, it wasn't really that good. But again, those 3 people basically sat down and reworked everything to the point that people now say, like, this is good. And then they went and basically were basically said, hey, do you want to do the same with Payday 2? And then they were like, sure. And you know what happened? They instantly started fixing the fucking game. As in, like, have you played Payday 2, by the way? Just
a bit, like 2 hours or so.
Okay,
Not a lot. Yeah.
So shit they did was, hey, first of all, just color code what which zipline does, because, like, you just had before just zip lines. What you just had to know is this one where you put on bags, or which is it one where you can, you know, yourself zip line over distances. Now it's like blue ones are for bags, orange ones are for players, which is you'd think that should be in a game.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
very nice for the colorblind players, I guess, but
and then they went and added green ones that can be used by both.
Okay.
Which is suddenly like suddenly you just changed what you can play and how you can play on some heights, which is really cool. Then there was the thing that so one of the characters, Wolf, was voiced by one of the devs, and they had kind of a falling out during Payday 2, so, you know, they left and then founded 10 Chambers and made GTFO. But then they added, like, new enemies, like the medic. So suddenly they couldn't really get the voice lines for Wolf, so Wolf just had, like, a weirdly stitched together, it's a medic, because from medic bag, and, like, it was just odd.
Oh.
But you know what? Literally, their first big update was, here are the missing voice lines. We just recorded new voice lines with, like, Simon Wickland and the other dev just together. And you're like, what? They just did that. Or, like, one of the first big things was like, hey, hostages suck. they just suck. They're like, they always stand around, have bad pathfinding. They just overhauled pathfinding and made them update the logic faster. It just made them more inconsistent. And you're like, they just did that. That's a thing that was just an annoyance since launch. They just fixed it. After 11 or 12 years, this was 3 people. They just sat down and fixed it. Or like,
So is Payday 2 played more than Payday 3 now?
By far.
it's by far. You wanna hear some funny statistics?
I think Payday
sure.
3 never went over Payday 2.
Never. The thing is, Payday 3 had okay, you know what? I know people are nowadays like, oh, you know, Steam charts and player numbers are yes, but like the
You
thing
need
is,
to use SteamDB.
oh, is it down nowadays?
Yeah, it just went down.
So, yeah, Payday 3 has 444 people, and an all-time peak of 444 people playing right now, 593 people in the 24-hour peak. It dropped again. They had like a time where a few months ago it was like around 1,000. I still don't know why. But the all-time peak was 77,938 people. That was like at launch. Again, they're now
Okay,
at... Payday 2 has, right now, 24,000 players.
No way.
Payday 2 is one of...
What?
Yes!
Of course it does. It's
And an,
way better.
and an all-time peak of 247,000. Payday 2
Wow.
is still an insanely big game. And
And for the type of co-op game that it is, you won't find any better. So
I mean, that's the problem. It is the best co-op game. Also, like, I just realized a thing a while ago, because I always wondered, why do I not like extraction shooters? And I realized that extraction shooters, it's just boring Payday 2. Because literally, Payday 2 is you go into a map, you extract loot, and shoot just a bunch of cops. It's just more fun. But yeah, and then the recent update was just like, hey, how you customized masks was whack. We just overhauled the whole system.
Okay, that's cool.
And hey, here are some like unused weapons and unused attachments. We just enable them, enjoy. Or like, hey, here's like some stuff that was just disabled and broken. It's fixed and back. Here's like a bunch of other shit in terms of perks and stuff that just like works better, and there's like more variety on it. And like, yeah, the thing is, when we look at games like Payday 2, they're going strong because they're like really fucking good. Like, again, if you ever want to play Payday 2, also would be down for that. Like, I think we kind of want to do that at some point this year. Mm-hmm. Getting stuff done on DSOD. Yeah, that's just... I think the irony is that they also brought some stuff back, like, made it easier. Like, for example, one of the characters and perk trees, and they want to update and, you know, strengthen the underused ones, so that's actually really cool, was Jacket, so from Hotline Miami, if you know that game. And the only way you were able to get him was to buy Hotline Miami 2. Which is still like $15 nowadays, right?
Probably, yeah.
So they actually just went to the Hotline Miami 2 devs and were like, hey, can we just put Jacket and all of that stuff for like $3 into a separate DLC? They were like, hey, actually, sure. And oh boy, you don't need to buy a separate game nowadays. Just a small fee for the collaboration. And like, yeah, it's still like one of those games, like if you want to get the full bundle, it's like $80 now, but like there's so much. Like the base game is $5 now. You can still buy things bundled in like everything from the original game, like original run and DLCs, €24.
well, right now everything is on sale, but the thing is pretty much always on sale.
It's pretty much always on sale, so yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff in this game, and like there is a reason people still play it. And meanwhile, I don't know what to say otherwise than Payday 3 in comparison is just...
Dead.
It is kind of
Also,
dead.
think about how much money they spent making Payday 3 versus it's Payday 2 still making more money for the most likely.
It is, like, the new devs already teased, like, hey, should we maybe add a few things? And, like...
Sure.
I'm... Like, I know there was this thing, and I totally get that, if Overkill returns to Payday 2, and makes content for the Payday 2 again, they have officially given up. And I totally agree with that. But then the irony comes around again, because now there's a different dev team that basically has to fund themselves, and at that point you're like, wait, different devs can scale up and make add more people to the team if they add like 1 or 2 small DLC. It's just kind of interesting how Payday 2 suddenly is just better, because it's not in the hands of Overkill anymore. Who are like, hey, let's fix Payday 3, but like...
Well, the main problem they have with Payday 3 is that they are too tightly tied to the base design in some of their gameplay aspects, instead of just throwing them out.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to make like a bit of an because I actually got through a friend the gold edition for Payday 3 for free, so like I actually went through all the updates in the first year, and it was more of the game got better, it got playable, it was still not really fun. And now we're like in year 2, and the only stuff we really got was ironically, Jacket is back, like the one crossover character that will just be in... Can we just point out how Jacket is now in equally as many games as a crossover character as he is in his own games? It's kind of funny. They just need to add him now to Payday 1 and he overtook. Yeah, I was like thinking maybe I should do an update. It would cost me like $13 and I don't want to spend that money. But also like they kind of just ran into problems because like the original skill system was not good. But then they added another skill system, a new skill system, that just fucked over everything they were working towards. Like, okay. I don't know where to start here, actually. Like, you know, you had, just for examples, in Payday 2 you have, like, big skill trees, okay? And then you have your perk decks. And they kind of started working towards having that again. The game has a bunch of problems, like, for example, also the whole, you unlock attachments by playing the gun, which is just... Why? You could just buy them in 2, anyway. But the thing is, like, then they added, like, basically perk trees back, but with the idea of them being tied to, like, a super weapon you pull out. They were already in the game beforehand, but this was a good expansion. Like, you picked a sniper rifle that can shoot through walls. You have an extra perk tree list with that. Same with the minigun. Or like the baseball bat that was added with Jacket, so you can actually just go ham melee style. There's also one for stealth, which is like, they had some good ideas going there. And then, interestingly, because they added something onto that, it started being so that some of the skills you had in the original skill system started funneling back into the overkill weapons. So like you had, for example, skills that were like you can save ammunition, like save bullets in a magazine if you do headshots. And that's actually kind of cool because it was like a generic skill, and they also applied to the overskill weapons. So like if you took the sniper rifle with a build like that, you could actually, if you were good, extend how long you can use the special weapon. And again, we're back at the, oh wait, you're slowly getting somewhere. The main problem was still the whole, everything was built around the weird if you do this, you get a 5% buff to damage and 5% buff to speed and 5% buff to I know what the third thing was.
Damage?
No, damage I already said.
Damage, speed, I don't know, reload.
Oh yeah, that you just toughed it out more, like you had damage resistance
Oh, yeah,
also.
right.
It was just like very flat, shitty buffs. And yeah, but then they added skills 2.0, which was a skill tree system like Payday 2 again. And guess what? They removed the
Yeah.
generic skills.
They're basically rebuilding Payday 2 and Payday 3 then. I
They
guess, at
kind of
this point.
try to, but like in shitty, because now it's like, oh, you want to use SMGs, you just pick the SMG skills. Because unlike Payday 2, and this was also not perfect, and they, or also the new devs kind of try to open stuff up there again in Payday 2, because they also notice how some shit should maybe not be like mandatory all the time. They are going and basically being like, hey, and then you look at Payday 3, and it's like, yeah, they want to do Payday 2 again, but then they do it in a way that's like restricted and not fun, and killed like a little bit of the thing the game had until then. So yeah, again, I'm sitting here being like, I kind of want to make an update stream dissection of the game, but also I don't want to pay money for it anymore, so that will never happen, I guess. But Payday 2 will happen, because Payday 2 is like, again, that is one of those games that won't die, because like the moment you find a good... And the irony is, Payday 2 was not an instant hit. Like, that is the one co-op game on Steam to rival, like, let me just look it up. Darktide, like, people know about Darktide, but like, again, Darktide has now, has roughly 4,000 to 5,000 players per day, which is good for a co-op game. That's like really good. It's just, and a 1,000 all-time peak, and this is going up and down. And the only other co-op game that is like above it is quite literally Left 4 Dead 2 with 20. Wait, no. Payday 2 is beating Left 4 Dead 2's ass right now by roughly
No way.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead 2 is like 22,000 people right now. Payday 2 is 24,000 people right now. So it's a small margin, but keep in mind, Left 4 Dead 2 is the unkillable game, and Payday 2 is still above it.
Yeah, even the 24-hour peak is like 1,000 above.
Yeah, 1,000 above. And the
Wow.
all-time peak is 100,000 more in Payday 2, so yeah.
And Payday 2 had some rough times. Like, remember
Oh,
when
God.
one at the top switched and they put in safes?
Yeah, no, this wasn't really, they switched. This was more like one of the founders of the company bullied out his brother who founded the company with. That was the thing with Wolf and such. Because he was just like, okay, he genuinely thought he could make more money off Payday 2 by, instead of saying, hey, we sell okay. The thing that people always said was Payday 2 was a greedy game because, and I mean, basically they were like, hey, here's a new heist on new guns and it costs you like $5, and they did that like every 3 to 4 months. The thing is just at some point there were a lot, and people were like, oh, these people are greedy. Which, like, Jesus, fuck, people were stupid back in the day, right? Like, just, oh, there are so many DLCs. Yeah, because the game is out for over a decade, you dumb... Anyway. The thing is just, they were like, oh, we're now releasing everything for free. But they added loot boxes. Like Counter-Strike.
In Payday 2.
In
really?
Payday 2. That were also pay to win. Because quite literally, some skins had stats that were just better. Like literal boosts on them for the weapon that just made them like better concealed or something. Which was very stupid. But yeah, most heists cost like the Gauge Ninja pack is $199. It's like, oh no, the horrors. Sit the
Thank
character
you, Euro.
packs 99 cents.
But now they patched them out again for years ago.
What?
The skins pay to win.
Yeah, they literally had a thing of like, this was how it, they basically wrapped the game up with that, but then it turns out, they couldn't make good games anymore. Yeah, remember Overkill's The Walking Dead?
Oh, wait, that's the Payday guys.
That was the Payday guys. Overkill.
way.
Oh my god. Yes. This is a game that was so bad it's delisted now. And because that took them so much time and money, they were like, shit, how do we save the company? And shockingly, they went and just made more Payday 2 DLC. Like, quite literally, they just went back and were like, hey, let's just reuse what we have in terms of assets and stuff and just make a new heist for, border crossing. For like, I think, $6.99. Together with some new attachments and a tailor pack, which was like, oh, now you can have your outfits changed in Payday 2. And I'm just going onto it. And also there was like now, Border Crossing bundle is $9.99. There was like literally, you get like upgrade, what's it called? Cartel Optic small packs, so like attachments for guns, a heist, and the like tailor pack, so you could just have different outfits on your characters for $9.99. That was what they put out, and it saved the fucking company. It just flat out saved the company. So because turns out, yes, it was recycled, but it was a pretty solid heist. It was like a really good one, and then they just went and, I hate to say it, made really good content. Like, Border Crossing is fun to play with, but I get why it was mixed. But then San Martin Bank Heist is like probably the best bank heist in the whole game, and they just kept making those, and that just kind of saved the game and the company. And then they were like, hey, let's just make Payday 3. And that one sucked again. Which
Seems like they made 1.5 good games and that was it.
Okay, you need to keep in mind, they basically patched out the bullshit, started adding new heists, and the new heists, like the 3 campaigns they had like new music. They found someone who could actually replace who was actually able to replace what was he called again? The original the original music artist, Simon Bicklund. He was actually able to replace him. Like he made good tracks, and they then suddenly just hammered out some of the best heists in the whole game, just like as if it was nothing. Like just they returned. We're like, listen up, we can still do co-op games. And we're like, damn. And then they ended on like Crude Awakening, which was just like, oh hey, oil drill platform heist, which was really good. And then Payday 3 dropped like 2 weeks later or so, and it was just ass. It was just like genuinely bad mechanics, bad heist design, bad gun handling. It's like, how did this happen? How the fuck did this happen? And now we have a new dev team, and Payday 2 is still amazing. Like, again, what is going on here?
That's wild. They even like the gun gameplay that it got worse. Like
it was worse, yeah. Like, I mean, and I need to point out, when Payday 2 launched, it was also not good. Like, I was there. Base Payday 2 was, oh boy, where should I start with that?
Rough.
It was rough because instead of having the whole, you have like multiple skill sets you switch between. You built one character that was locked into. So basically, you either built someone who was tanking. I was the tank role back then, or someone who could stealth. And basically, at this point, it was more like get together with the people that do one of the things well, and survive. Because base Payday 2 was also bone-breakingly hard for the wrong reasons. Like, oh God, okay. There was a noise modifier on guns, which meant, and I kid you not, every gun had basically a range in which NPCs could hear it. And silencers worked realistically. They didn't change the shit. They made it smaller, but people still heard it around you that someone fired a gun. Like, I think only 2 guns you could really use in stealth. Like, quite literally, the moment they went and were like, hey, maybe we should just streamline all that shit, add perk decks, and maybe, make guns silent when they have silencers, even if it's unrealistic, just really helped the game. I need to point this out. That's the thing I will keep hammering on about Highguard. They could have made a game that people liked if they had a long-term plan. If they maybe put their game on better footing, because oh yeah, you're a studio that's coming out of the gate with they wanted to get out of the gate with a free-to-play competitive shooter with a genre mix that was untested. And I will just point it out, if you make a single-player game, you sell it, and you maybe make an expansion, and that's money. If you make a co-op game, you don't need a big online infrastructure, and people can keep playing it. That also saves money. And if you then have something working, you can go and make a multiplayer game that maybe is also, has an offline part, so it doesn't kill you in terms of money.
Wasn't it the same thing like Fortnite did? It had also a co-op, you had to
Fortnite
purchase
was
and
actually Fortnite was even is an even smarter story in that regard, because Fortnite quite literally went and was like, we have they had a co-op base building mode that still exists and gets updated apparently.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
But they basically went and had that, and then when they realized, this is just going all right, people like it, people play it, but it's nothing, major. Then they were like, oh, Battle Royale is popular because, PUBG happened. So they quite literally went and were like, fuck it, we need to make a Battle Royale as fast as possible out of Fortnite, the one game they had going right now, where it was the easiest. The thing is, Fortnite was just fast in the market.
Yeah,
they
that's
were in
also
there
true.
fast, and it worked good enough, and because that made them money, they were able to just expand Fortnite into what it is now. Fortnite also didn't come from nothing. So many games just don't come from nothing. One game I'm going to be very excited to play this year is Transport Fever 3. I showed the trailer yesterday, the newest one. This looks really good, but the name already implies it. Transport Fever 3. This game looks great, but it didn't come from nothing. Before that, they had experiences with Transport Fever 2, Transport Fever 1. They had an engine built there. Before that, they made Train Fever. And before that, those were quite literally modders on locomotion. These people came from somewhere and built something up. A lot of game dev is just getting experience.
Yeah, I think the Highguard devs just wanted to say we're ex-Apex developers, we just have the credits who can do it
Yeah.
without like showing anything before that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's it. And the thing is, if I would say if Highguard was a game, and I unironically mean that with like maybe and a bunch of games do that, by the way, that they maybe were like, hey, let's have okay, you know what? This actually just happened, I realized. If they had basically a phase where people could play it, like for free, like a beta, and they were like, hey, we're going into early access with like a reduced price, they could have gotten money in and then expand on that.
Build a foundation, then you build the rest of the house.
Exactly. But also, again, the thing is, if you want to get people into your multiplayer game or so, it is crucial that, yeah, you kind of need to get them to play it. Like, a lot of fucking people bought Battlefield 6 because, you know, the beta.
Or like,
It's pretty good.
or like how every RTS gets a multiplayer scene.
Yeah, but they also...
Lots of people buy it for the single player, and ones that stick around play the multiplayer.
You need to know what is your audience, how you sell it, and this is why I always do the multiplayer betas. Also, what also just happened is, and I'm still baffled that this worked, but like I'm not the person for this apparently. Marathon, a game that had faced a lot of backlash, scrutiny, etc. What did they do? Quite literally, the whole weekend before the game launched, and the whole weekend and week up until launch, you could just play it. You could just play it. And they were like, oh yeah, this is a server slam, so we can like test how well the server runs for launch, but you can keep your stuff if you play it and buy the game. So you just had a lot of people who were basically said, hey, if you like playing this, you just need to give us money and you can keep playing it. Oh wow, it worked. They got people to buy the game. And like I know people are now like, oh, the player base halved after the first day. They're still in the tens of thousands. Like, holy shit! Do you know what it means to have to say we have 50,000 players right now, and every one of them paid $40 for us? That's more money than Highguard can say it had.
That's one thing I want to know. How many people purchased like cosmetics? Or can you even purchase something in Highguard?
You can. There was a store. Yes.
Okay, but they already closed it.
I don't know
Still available.
if they closed it. Again, I do think Highguard should have become a peer-to-peer. Like you can make. You could just do like private lobbies are very easy to do in multiplayer games. Everyone who says we can't do that, fuck off. You can. So many games can do it if they want to. I think they should have just put this up for like $10 and made it like basically a simple game that they put some things on like an unlock tree and then put it there. And if it still runs after a few months, well, and you made some money off of it, oh wow, maybe push some updates and then look how it develops from there. But nope. And this also happened to another game because like I'm going to be honest with you, last updates are cool. I like when devs generally are like, hey, here's the last thing we can push out. I hope you enjoy it. The problem is just sometimes it really hurts. And I'm saying this as an XX Defined player.
Defined again.
That was the Ubisoft one. If you remember that.
The Defined. Oh.
Oh, it was basically the hey, we have Overwatch but Call of Duty, and with like factions and settings from Ubisoft games.
Well, it looks very generic. I'm sorry, I don't remember this at all.
The biggest problem it had was never on Steam. And
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
yeah, okay. Here's the thing: I liked what the game did, but like, let me just actually put it up on screen if I can. Well, I can put it up in the paint part. Whoop. Yeah,
That's
Ubisoft. Yeah, I know, but it's I have it memorized under Paint in OBS, so don't add me. I do it like this, okay?
You do you.
I do how I do, and I do it correctly. Okay, so just they wanted to add Blood Dragon to the game.
Well, Far Cry Blood Dragon.
Yes, they had because their idea was that they basically always had a faction with 3 characters to pick from, but the faction was like what your abilities and ultimates are. So like they kind of had this, and they basically were like working on, doing a Far Cry Blood Dragon. Like you could throw cyber shuriken and shoot people with a with a double barrel cyber shotgun. It was really fucking enjoyable. Like they were like, hey, we kind of have this already done in our final update. Let's just put it in the game so people can enjoy it. And now the game is offline. It's gone. And the last season was like, hey, you can play as they added was basically the assassins from Assassin's Creed, which is a good assassin design, by the way. They had also just a bunch of like unfinished guns, etc. It was just kind of fun to play around with, and it was like, damn. They also had, wait a second, something from Ghost Recon. Like, I like some of those character designs, but the thing is, and that's actually a pretty fun thing to point out, they also had like a fucking Rayman map. It was literally a cartoon forest with like jump pads and all of that. And okay, we never will get that, Ubisoft. Thank you. Because the game is dead.
That sounds actually very fun.
That's the thing. The irony is they had like they had problems in terms of dev time, okay? But like you were noticing how for the second year they had like way better ideas lined up. Like, for example, a problem they had was just they were building a first-person shooter on the Division engine, which is a problem because this was never an engine for a first-person shooter. And they also just had like a weird release thing going on. Like, for example, they had payload modes. Oh yeah, this is by the way still from an alpha. They probably don't care that I show this now. But so for example, like this was one of the better pushed attack and defense maps because they had the whole thing of, you had the attack and defense mode with like 4 to 5 maps that were distinct, and then you had the whole. Then you had like normal maps for team deathmatch, domination, and stuff like that, like Call of Duty. And split focus. But yeah, like, you had like a zoo. That was fun. But only the real interesting stuff happened later. Like there was a map from, like the first push attack and defense map was from The Crew. The racing series, they just had like a racing they basically they went and were like, hey, how about like a racetrack is just like the payload mode. Then they had like something from Far Cry New Dawn, like I think called, was the second one I added, and the next attack defense map was like quite literally a Viking village from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And with the extra cool idea that they had, like, that basically it was a map that was split in the center by a bridge. And on one hand, you had more of the, Nordic, Celtic architecture of locals. And on the other hand, more, southern medieval Christian architecture, so to like show the divide between what happened back then. And one of the other maps was like just here's ancient Greece, also from Assassin's Creed in that season. And they had more like that, or like, hey, we're in this Cuba like town from like Far Cry 4. They had one and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, they started having interesting ideas or other cool ideas, like, for example, having factions be more intertwined on maps. Like, for example, one they showed that they were working on was an attack defense map on like Ghost Recon. So like that was probably for the season 4 because it was really far. It was like underground high-tech lab, you know, where they produce drones and stuff. But the robot dog payload was like full of PCs and monitors from DedSec. So they basically made a crossover with like, oh, the hackers are invading the evil corporation. And like, oh, you see what I mean with they were like 1 year away from really finding where the game was supposed to go?
Yes.
And it's
It would have been really fun.
it is so frustrating because it also had Blood Dragon maps. Because you had just like neon dark ruins with like cyber dragons and all that. And it just kind of worked in the end. It got crazy. There were even leaks on plans like they quite literally wanted to have the crew, like the race drivers, as a faction. And their gadgets were literally just RC cars with like bombs strapped to them you can yeet into enemies. And it's like, I guess you can do that. And that's the thing where I'm like, you can look at some games and they might be generic. They might not be the best, but people, like, you can find something in them. You can find an idea. And, like, knowing we were robbed of Blood Dragon, Mullet Man,
Yes.
I kind of hate that. Also, the thing I really liked is that they had factions from the games, but not the characters. So, like, you know, there was the agency from Splinter Cell, but not, you know, the main man, because they were just agents. That was also kind of neat having that. Oh well. That was enough talk about how games are mismanaged and the fact that you need to give games more leeway, and also the fact that games should, quite literally, have a better backup plan to just keep being available than being shut down. Like, I'm glad Stop Killing Games exists, but it's too late for some games.
Yeah, that's the saddest part, right? It's like literally lost media at this point.
There's
no way to ever play these games again.
Didn't even make like a screenshot. I think they still have a VOD. Oh, let me just. Well, I know I generally can just look up my own channel because like, blah. I fucking streamed it last year when they had the update, but I stream too much because I had to scroll down.
I told you, make a playlist.
I need to make a playlist. I know.
I think last year I said that.
You also said it this year, and you also said it before that, and you also said it before that, and you said it before that.
And you know I'm right.
That is not wrong, but I still won't do it. Oh wait, that is Summer Game Fest, so...
You sure you want to search for that now?
I do want to search for it now because
on your very cluttered channel.
I will search for it now on my very cluttered channel, and I will.
But you are aware that it is 1:22 right now.
It is 1:22, and I will end the stream very soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want
like
to.
Before it was 1, but sure.
Thanks for the There it is. I already had it. See, it wasn't easy. It was easy to find. Shut up. I misspoke. There's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing. Okay.
Yeah. Head empty. I know.
You are not helping, you know that. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so let me just scroll a bit through. Okay, you know what? I need to get the quality up. As you can see, yeah, this one is probably is the Far Cry 4 map they had. So it was actually pretty cool, you know. They were going with something because, like, they also said they had problems with the engine, but then they started being able to work with the engine more and actually get something out of the engine. Oh yeah, here. Blood Dragon.
Okay. And you have the assassin skills. I see the Assassin's Creed skills.
Yeah, the Assassin's Creed skills were like you could actually disguise yourself, which is very funny. Oh yeah, right. The Rayman map. They had fucking jump pads in it. They were adding a Tommy gun.
Oh.
I'm pissed.
This looks great. Oh my god.
It is great. It's just... Yeah, Cyber Shuriken throwing. And, yeah, back here, as you can... that's the... that's how the push and attack and push Assassin's Creed map looks like. We lost so much. Like, I hate to say that. They had some good and good ideas. Like, even the factions that might, you know, looked more like, why are they doing this? Were just genuinely good additions. Like, for example, who remembers the Highwayman from, like, Far Cry New Dawn? Probably not a lot, but when they came out, you were like, oh, it was actually a really good addition to the game, gameplay-wise. So they were actually cooking with that. The Rainbow Siege faction was shit in comparison.
Okay.
Well, not really shit, but like, yeah, here, like, Far Cry 6, if you like more Cuban stuff. Again, we're working on something, and it's... Oh, yeah, here's the, Ghost Recon one, where you can, I think you can see it more, with the payload is coming up, as you can see, to the left. It's basically, yeah, it's a DedSec payload that slowly corrupts everything. So, and this is dead. This is lost media. Like, quite literally, the stream I did is one of the few times you can still see what this game was supposed to be at some point. Yeah, also one Blood Dragon map they were working on. Anyway, I will wrap this one up here. I just wanted to be like, hey, we lost so much here, and I couldn't stand it without. So, everyone, thanks for staying with here, and see you all around tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for the fun Highguard session.
You know what? I was almost saying like tomorrow for something, but I don't know what is tomorrow. I will look into the poll on the Discord, and if it's in deadlock, there will be some abandonware game I will try to make run. So, see you all around. Bye.
Bye.